guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're reviewing some new stuff by e.l.f. I'm excited. We're trying out their new mix to match adjusters. They have other colors as well. I'll get into that in a moment, as well as their new Prep and Hydrate Balm. It's another primer in a stick form, so we're gonna try those few things out today. So before we get into this video, first let me say, if you're new to my channel, what's up? I'm Jen. Thank you for joining me. And if you are a returning viewer, what's up? What's good? How you been? Glad you made it back. So you know what to do as far as subscribe, hitting the bell, you know, just hit those buttons below. Help a girl out. Still trying to hit that 1,000 subbies. You know what it is. So smash those buttons. I hate having to ask all that, but you know what to do. Just do it. Okay. Also, I apologize if the lighting is a little different today. Weird if it comes out wrong. I don't know. I'm trying something new with my lighting, so I don't know how I like it yet. We're going to give her a whirl and see how it works out. So make sure you let me know if you have any thoughts on the situation. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my camera a little bit here. Okay. So let's jump into this. I am going to use, okay, let me explain what these are first. I'll read the back. They both say basically the same thing. Customize your foundation shade with these highly pigmented adjuster drops. Just one drop transforms your foundation to match your unique undertones. Mix, blend, and play to finally find your complexion perfection. So with these, it says to dispense foundation onto a palette or back of your hand. I have this palette. I also have this one by e.l.f. Or, of course, you could use the back of your hand. I think this guy is only like $2 from e.l.f. It's plastic. Or this one I got from another company that I work with. I do have a link, a discount code below for them. And I will link where to get this as well. This is a metal palette. Yeah. So I'll list everything below. Anywho, it says, okay, add a small amount of concentrate, which is this stuff, and mix. Gradually add more if needed. Okay. And then I have this guy that I use to mix. I will link where you can get this below as well, along with my codes. Okay, these are $4 each. And with these, now there's two separate codes, links for these. They make, this one is, they have a golden undertone and warm, this one's for warmth. This one's for red for warm tones, and then they have a gold one that gives you more of a yellow undertone. I have pink undertones, so I have issues from time to time with things being too yellow. So I got this to adjust that. And then this one's white to lighten. They also have a bronze one for medium skin tones, and they have two deeper ones to darken foundation. So if you have foundation that's too light, they have 3 different shades to darken them, and then they have this white one to lighten. I was going to pick up the darker one, but a darker one to darken up, because usually you need to darken up during the summer because you're tan and so forth, but I'm not there yet, so I don't know what shade I need yet, so I'm gonna go back and get that at a later date. But I did want to pick up the Lighten one just to see what it does, if it really works. So we're going to use these in a moment. Now first we're going to jump into the Prep and Hydrate Balm with purified water, shea, and vitamin E. Now this is the primer stick we're going to use. It says this clear cooling balm helps hydrate and prep skin for makeup application, enriched with purified water, shea, and vitamin E to help nourish and moisturize. Great for daily use and can be used on areas such as the face, hands, elbow, and knees. The directions say to apply on face in a circular motion prior to makeup application. Blend in if necessary. Follow with your favorite e.l.f. foundation. So I have, of course, have already done all of my other steps. Toning, moisturizing, all that jazz. And now it comes out of the box like this. And then, of course, it's got the little cap on it like the other ones I reviewed had. And then it turns up and you get 0.51 ounces or 15 grams of product. So I'll turn it up all the way so you can see. That's a good amount of product. Trust me, it seems like it's not the greatest amount, but trust me, they do last for quite a while. All of these other primer sticks that I've reviewed, and I do use them on a regular because I liked them. So let's see, the Prep and Blur stick, which I use pretty much every time I do my makeup, is the same amount of product basically, and I'll show you how much I still have left. So let's put them side by side. And you can see, I got a hair stuck to that I've only used maybe about half. And I've had this a couple months. So they do last, because you're not going to use the same one every day, or even if you do, you don't use a ton at one time. All right, so I'm going to put these over here. All right, so let me throw the cap on that. Let's prep our face. I'm going to apply, oh, and it doesn't really have a smell. The edges, because it's new, always kind of wipe off a little bit till it kind of rounds out, so don't mind that. So this primer stick basically is more for just hydrating. If you just need like a little bit of moisturization, like if you've got dry skin or normal skin and you just want a little something, this just gives you a nice little primer. It's leaving my skin kind of tacky, but in a hydrated way. It feels more to me like the dewy primer stick that I have, the Prep and Glow stick. This is the one with the micro glitter in it that gives you that a dewy glow underneath your foundation. This has the same similar feel as it. It doesn't feel matte, it just feels tacky in a good way. Yeah, so it's something for your foundation to adhere to. Gives your skin that tacky feel. So as far as this goes, so far, definitely one thumb up. We'll see how it holds up through the day, if it helps. But I really like this so far. Okay, so I thought for the other two, we're going to add, I thought we'd use, for the foundation adjuster, I'd use this Fenty Beauty foundation because it does tend to be on the yellow side on my skin. So I thought we could use a little bit of the warm to take that yellow tint out of it and make it more pinky toned. And then because this will probably darken it up a little bit, we can add a little bit of the white to lighten it back to the right color. We'll see how it goes though. So give me just a moment. I'm gonna set it all up and I'll be right back. So I'm back. I've got Beauty Blender from e.l.f., which will be linked below. I am going to use my Dewy Setting Mist just to dampen this. I already wet it, but it dried a little bit, so I like to use some setting spray on it. Just a little bit to help apply my foundation. I'm not putting powder on first like I normally would because I just want to see how this primer works on its own. Okay, so we're going to use the Fenty Beauty foundation. I've shaken it up a bit, and I am in shade 210. And I'm going to put it on my palette here. I put 3 pumps on here because once we add other stuff, well, maybe I'll do 4. This is a thinner foundation, so this should thicken it up a bit. We're going to add a drop of the red first. You know what, first let me put a little drop so you can see how yellow it looks on me. Just I don't know if you can tell. But it does have a bit of a yellow hue to it. I don't know if you can tell, but alright. So now we're going to throw this in, just a drop. When you open it up, it comes out like on a nice pointy tip. So I'm just going to put the drop right in here. Oh, just like that. It seems, yeah, it's very like liquidy. It's not thick at all. Oh, I got a drop on my nose. I'm thinking you could probably even use a little bit of this for color correcting underneath. Just saying. So we're going to mix it up now and see. I want to see what it does with just the drop in it before we add the white. Alright, I'm going to put this on right here, just a drop like we did on the other side, and see how that holds up. It definitely made it a little more opaque, as you can see. It's going on a little bit. And it is definitely a little pinker. Now let's add that 1 drop of the white in to lighten it and see how that holds up. Alright, so here's what it looks like now. As you can see before the drop. And I'm going to add 1 drop. Just like I did with the other. Sorry, I'm just... with the other. And see how it lightens up now. And we'll mix again. This is fun though. It's definitely fun for, I feel like a chemist over here. The stuff is nice and light. So it's not clumpy. It mixes easily. All right. Now let's, we're going to do it here on the forehead and see how it looks now. A drop of pink and a drop of white. If I can get it better to my skin tone now. Now, I really like it. It came out really nice, actually. It doesn't thicken it up too much, which is nice. Alright, I'm not gonna do my whole face right this second. What I want to do is I've got a couple of sample foundations that I would like to try out with just seeing how they blend out and what the shade looks like, and I'll test them on my arm a little bit. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me put some stuff together, finish putting this on my face, and I will be alright back. 1 moment. I found this, God, who even makes this? I don't know. It's a sample of foundation. That's all that matters. Let's just go there. It's a sample. It is obviously much too dark for me, but we're going to try lightening it up and then see how it works out. Does it look like wrong or whatever? You know what I mean. Let me wipe this off. I'll see. I have another sample here too. We'll see if we can make it a little bit warmer. What happens when you add more of the warm tone. So, all right. So we'll open this guy up like so, and I'm going to pour it, scoop it onto here. Again, I'm just wasting these samples to do this, so it doesn't matter who made them. It's just to see how this works out. All right, so here is the sample scooped out. I'm going to take a couple of drops of this and see if we can get it to somewhat match my skin tone from here. I'm thinking this is going to need a little more than the last one, so we'll put... That's the equivalent of about 3 drops. We'll do one more, 4 drops. All right, we'll see what 4 drops does. Real quick. Let me mix this and see what it does. Four drops was definitely not enough. It didn't really do much with 4 drops. Let's see how much it would need. Okay. So I already put in 4. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put another 6, so maybe 10 drops. I mean, that shade was quite a bit too light for me. I mean, too dark for me, so. Let's see, now mixing it in. It's definitely lightening up. That's what it originally looked like. And that's what it looks like now. Let's scoop it next to it. All right. That's it, the original color next to it. I don't know, if you ask me, they look pretty much the same. So I'm not feeling like this is doing much of a difference. I don't know. Now let's take a really light one. I'm going to take a different one, a light one, and let's add some of the warmth to it and see if that does anything. So far, I'm not impressed with the lightening drops. They look like they might do something, but again, they didn't really do much, and I put quite a bit in, so, I mean, kind of disappears nothing. You might as well be putting clear in my opinion. All right, so here's that. Again, we're going to just scoop it out onto the plate and see what it do. Now we're going to take this one, the warm one. Same thing, drops. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3. 3 drops and see what that does. See me mixing. All right, this one I feel like is definitely doing something. I watched the color change a little bit in front of me. And I'm gonna put same thing. I'll swatch the original next to it. There's right out of the cup. And I'll show you what the original looks next to it. So that's the original, which was a little yellow in comparison without the lights on it. I'm trying to get that glare off. And then that's what those 3 drops did. And I'll swatch them on my arm. Yeah, you can definitely see a difference. Sorry. You can definitely see that's the original. That's with the red warmth in it. So it definitely gave it a darker hue plus a pinkier tone. It took a lot of that yellow out. I'm going to swatch the original of the dark and the lightening next to it. How light it came out. All right. There's the original there, and there's the lightener. I mean, it did some when you do it in comparison there, but it's not nearly the dramatic difference that you see with the color adjusters. So I'm going to have to say, if you're only doing a mild adjustment in the lightening, it will probably work well if you just need like 1 shade adjusted. But if you're trying to do a drastic adjustment, it's not, I mean, you know, but who's going to do a drastic adjustment? I mean, most people are going to go for more of, you know, they just need their foundation a little lighter. They bought a tan shade for the summer and they want it a little lighter, right? It's not going to be, you know, several colors difference. So overall, I'm going to give these 2 thumbs up. The light one, though, I'm on the fence with. I guess I need to use it longer. So I'll say 1 up, 1 down for the light one, the whitening. But the pink, you know, the warmth and pinkier tone, definitely 2 thumbs up. It did do a nice job, as I said. You can see the difference. It gave it some warmth, plus it gave it that pinkier hue. And this definitely looks a lot yellower next to it. I mean, yeah. So 2 thumbs up. And I really liked this toner. I'm sorry, this Prep and Hydrate Balm, the primer stick. It's nice just for a regular day. You know, when you can use it even under a tinted moisturizer like I have by e.l.f. This one, you know, they'd work well together because you're not trying to make a matte. When you don't want a matte or you don't want shimmer, you just want a primer. Works great. Love it, love it, love it. Love the way it felt. Really no scent to it. Overall, I had a good day with this stuff. So that's it for today, guys. 2 thumbs up on these things. And as I said, the white, 1 up, 1 down. Yeah, if you have anything you would like me to review, you know, don't hesitate to leave me a comment below. And, you know, if you just want to chat and say hello, I'm all about it too. Let's conversate, guys. I love you guys. And I'm always looking to network and make new friends and new connections. And you never know, we may come across each other's paths one day, you know? So, yeah, I love you guys, and thank you for spending your time with me. And I am still working on that video about what's going on and the vlog and get ready with me. It's a lot of what's going on in my heart, and so it's taking me a while to get it all out. So I apologize for that, but it is coming. So I love you guys. Until the next one, don't forget, subscribe, hit the bell, and give it a big thumbs up because that helps me out as well. I love you guys. Smoocheroos. Mwah. Until the next one. Bye. All right, real quick, I just want to say I came into the bathroom to wash my face, and all I've done is the makeup that, you know, the primer and the foundation like I did in my video here, and I wet my face. And I don't know if you can tell, but I mean, obviously I didn't put any concealer on or anything, but that primer held up really nicely. The foundation didn't even come off when my face got wet. Like, look, I'm wiping it and it's not coming off. So that primer is, holy Moses, it's holding up really well. Yeah, the makeup is not coming off at all. It's like really grabbed to it. So you can see it's just beating up on my face. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, right there. right in there. It's, yeah. I'm highly impressed. It's holding up really well. So even when you get wet, your makeup should last. So that's like 4 thumbs up in my opinion. I'm really impressed. So I just had to throw that in. All right, love you guys. Smoochies. Mwah. Bye.